How to ask for and get grant money, extensions, and scope changes. Grant management best practices using grant management software emphasizes an all-in-one solution. With Tempest Gems, this process is called a request. You make a request of your state to get funds. You make a request of your state to get an extension. You make a request of your state for a change in scope or budget. This is how you get reimbursed by a grant. My name is Christina Moore. I'm a member of a disaster relief grant management team that built Tempest Gems to help others through this process. We have responded to natural disasters since 2012 as experts in grant management best practices using grant management software. We are here to help you rebuild better. We are providing training on how to manage disaster relief grants such as CARES Act and FEMA grants. If you appreciate this presentation, please share it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell. In our FEMA Quest game, we identify the call and response loop. You and your state collaborate with a back-and-forth effort steadily moving the grant management process through reimbursement to scope changes and ultimately to closeout. The grant execution team makes a request. The grant administration team then steps through workflows. Your data entry process and document gathering process may continue for months and months, especially with large capital projects such as rebuilding infrastructure, roads, bridges, damaged public buildings, etc. These kind of grants may remain open for years. Category B, emergency protective measures, often close within a few months after the emergency period. With COVID-19, we already have a 90-day emergency period. For the first time ever, we have an emergency funding grant with a significant period of performance. We'll look at the request process from the applicant side in Tempest Gems grant execution module. Then, we'll look at the request review process on the state side in the Tempest Gems Grant Administration module. Log into Tempest Gems. I have my grant selected in green with a check mark. I'll now use the menu to click Request. It is a hand-pointing icon. This takes me to the request page. On this page, you clearly see the name of the grant, and it shows you your past requests and their disposition. Gone are the days of emailing documents and emailing requests and shipping documents to states. The auditing and transparency benefit all teams. I'll add a request, and Tempest Gems green buttons add. I'll pause on this Select Request Type page. This list of request types changes based on where you are in the grant lifecycle. For example, you cannot ask for reimbursement if the grant has not yet been awarded or obligated. The request types are a feature that the states can add and modify. Our software is customizable off the shelf, or COTS. Everyone's favorite request is the RFR, the request for reimbursement. It is our favorite because it is how we walk the money please loop in FEMA Quest. Money's how we all keep score in this game. We spend money on authorized projects and missions, then we ask for reimbursement. The reimbursement request involves a few simple steps and questions. The specifics are state-driven. Some states want a signed letter on letterhead, some don't. Some just use Tempest Gems but limit who can make the request to specific people. Enter, click, confirm, then confirm and submit at the end. This results in the information being sent to the state. Of course, the data doesn't move. The state team uses their tools to review your efforts. Stick around. In the next episode, I'll be showing you how to cut your progress reporting time by 20 minutes per grant by answering 3 questions on a web form. I've stepped over to the Grant Administration module, the States tool. I'll start with the standard request page. This shows the pending request from applicants. If you study these pictures too closely, you'll see that I'm using my demo data with data put in by our programmers. It's test data for us, but it serves a purpose to show you the variety of actions and processes. Users may sort and filter data. We can accommodate multiple grant types, more coming all the time, including the CARES Act grants. Please pause the video or rewind it. If we go too fast through this, lean right in. The review and approval process for most requests follows a state-defined process, often a quick document validation involving consistency and completeness. Are documents actually what they're supposed to be? And how are applicants doing at gathering the essential documents as defined in the master list that we call Virtual Binder? Next, we'll look at the reimbursement queue. For the state team, this is a bit more involved. The team not only reviews the documents for consistency and completeness, they also review the financial data. The reimbursement queue involves a multi-stage review and approval process. The first team does an in-depth analysis. These people are often contractors or temporary staff. The next tier is an approval process and confirmation, typically a state employee. The third approval sends the data to the state's financial system or other system. This can happen either with a digital link or by paper. When payment is completed, someone at the grants administration team goes into the disbursement queue. This final process notifies the applicants that funds have moved, and it updates Tempest GEM's financial balances. We are providing hints and hacks on requests. We strive to reinforce successful grant management practices. Click the links below to download this guide. Before using grant management software, people shipped documents to the state, or the state came to an applicant's site to review documents. This is a labor-intensive and travel-intensive process. Grant management software like Tempest GEMS facilitates collaboration and cooperation between the applicant team and the state team. We work as one, helping our communities recover from disasters. The grant management basics don't change. Our process of doing requests is an improvement on the email and shared file folder. Our process of stepping through a workflow on the state side provides the monitoring and controls that FEMA and other federal agencies expect of our grant administrators. The days of using a pencil and yellow paper for grant management are long gone. Quickly, we are seeing an end to the use of an electronic spreadsheet for managing disaster relief funds. Sophisticated tools like Tempest GEMS prevent fraud, waste, and abuse. Additionally, it helps us all confidently navigate the rough terrain that is federal grant management. Did you find this helpful? Do you have questions? Let me know in the comments below. Give a thumbs up if you like, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of upcoming episodes. There is a link to our guides below. Please share these materials with colleagues, post about us and our efforts on your favorite social media platform, and don't forget to grab the hints and hacks on request to help you with your FEMA quest.